baby kitty cat.
What are you doing, June?
I see baby frogs.
You want me to go see the baby kitty cats?
Yeah.
Okay. Here we have the little runt of the group. So Nathan's brother and his family came to town this weekend and they took the little calico one. They wanted this one, but it's a little feisty. Are you a little feisty?
No, it's not really feisty.
It's not really feisty?
No.
So now we have, let's see, 1, 2, so now we have 4 kittens. So we got rid of one. I think maybe Noah may take one when he goes to South Carolina for his wife. So that's fun. But so far, all the kitty cats are still here. Ivy June, is that your job every day? Is to take care of the kitty cats? You got a handful of snacks, girl?
Yeah.
What you got?
I got applesauce and goldfish.
You have applesauce and goldfish. Which kitty's your favorite? We've got Peter, we've got Snowball, and we have Luna.
Luna.
Which one's your favorite?
Snowball.
You like Snowball?
Yeah.
All right, hey, we're gonna go check out the piggies. You wanna come with me?
Yep.
Yep. So that is usually Nathan and June's thing, is every day when he gets home from work, they go take all the scraps out to the piggies. Nathan's running a little behind today, so, oh, it looks like he just got home. So I was taking June out to see the piggies, but it is one of her favorite things to do every single day. Go, go, go! Jammies, boots, and snacks.
Wait, girlfriend.
I see baby.
You are so cute. Come see me.
I see piggy and I see baby rabbit.
You saw the piggies?
Yeah.
You didn't wait on me? Did you feed them?
All right, we had to get the kids situated. Now Nathan and I are actually coming outside. This is so real life. Oh, look at all the kitties that came in. Get out.
Your butt out of here.
That is so like real life. I feel like of living on a farm and a homestead is like, are you eating my...
He was on the ground.
He's eating my snack shell. Point was, life on a farm and a homestead is juggling a lot of different hats all the time. Would you agree?
Absolutely.
And I've been working on a really cool project. I cannot wait to show you guys, but it is one of those hats that requires an IT hat occasionally, which neither one of us are good in that department.
Are we getting hats made?
No, it's like it's not a literal hat. You're fine. Okay. It's been a hard day is all I'm saying, folks. Mama's been on this struggle bus today. Look at those pigs running after you. Did you see them? As soon as Nathan starts walking, they all run to the fence.
Because they're hungry.
Sweet little piggies. Sweet little piggies. It is like the perfect fall night. What is the temperature you think?
Probably low 60s.
Yeah, I mean, it feels so good.
I got 2 feed pans.
And they all just want the one. You all got to fight over the same ones, huh?
Yep. One will come up here and then they all come up.
Look how cute those little pig butts are.
Yeah, I've been putting water in this one.
Oh, there's some cute little piggies. Yes, you are. I could literally just sit here and listen to pigs eat. They are the stinking cutest things.
I do not share that.
You don't share that excitement with me? So it was so funny because last night I'm at the table working and June takes off my shoes and she's like messing with my feet and she's like, this little piggy goes to the market. This little piggy went home. Nathan and I were cracking up, but these little piggies certainly are sweet. What are y'all doing? You just eating? Yeah. All right. Well, I'm gonna let you guys enjoy your dinner. What are you doing?
I'm making a mash.
Oh, so it's just feed and water?
Yeah.
Have you ever thought about like making their own feed? Like, I've heard people of like buying stuff on like Azure Standard and just like making their own.
That sounds like a lot of work. It's probably great, but you know, I'm trying not to add anything extra to my plate right now.
I get it. All right, let's actually go up here for a second because I wanted to talk about something. We aren't talking about anything bad. The video that I put up yesterday, man, the IT thing I mentioned, we were having lots of technical difficulties with my computer, but Nathan had talked about something that was literally just like touched my soul, and it was so good that I wanted to talk about it with you guys. So we're gonna head up to the raised bed garden and sit down and have a little chit chat. So what time is it now? 6-ish, 6:30-ish? And you guys can see it is starting to get dark, which for me, that's like winter, right? When it's like 7 o'clock outside and it's pitch dark. So that's been fun. The temperature is like dropped all of a sudden.
Which is great.
Yeah, it just feels amazing. First of all, holy cow, check out all of these cosmos that just like came out of nowhere. Look at that. I got distracted, sorry.
By my booty?
That is one handsome honey, I will say. No, I got distracted by the cosmos.
Big old spider.
Oh, that's like your worst nightmare.
It is.
We'll go the other way.
That would have been funny to catch on video.
That would have been. Nathan, y'all, spiders and him, they don't mix. Look, the lights are already on. And you remember from like 5 videos back when I said it was on my list of things to clean the pavilion?
Yeah, I do.
Yeah, that was a nice thought. It was definitely a nice thought while it lasted. I'm in this season of life though of just like extending grace to myself.
Oh yeah?
Yeah. And that is my way of saying I'm in a season of life of just not chasing after perfection in the garden, in the house.
You've got a lot going on. I get
I have
it.
a lot going on. Why are you laughing like that?
I just think it's funny.
All right, so first of all, let's admire this man's haircut. Because
Man, this is some raw footage today, guys.
Nathan got himself a haircut today, and I like it. You still got a little bit of the duck feathers, but it looks nice.
Chopped a lot of it off.
We did. Oh goodness, this is like real life. We've been working all day. We are tired human beings, but we still care so much about you guys that we are out here shooting content.
Yes.
That's what's going on. But in the video that got cut off the other day, Nathan was talking about how he really wants a freeze dryer, and he had made a comment that just struck with me to my core. And I might have been giving him a hard time saying that he had hopped on the side-by-side train, and then he hopped off that train, and now he done hopped on the freeze dryer train, and I was just playing around, and he said, I'm in my classroom and I'm learning. And for me, like, that has literally stuck with me since you said that, because I mess around with you, but I think you know it's in good fun, but you give me the freedom to live in my classroom every single day. And so 1, I really appreciate that. But 2, I feel like this farm is like you stepping into your classroom with the animals and all these other things that I've never heard you talk about before or want to pursue before. And I just want to pick your brain on this because we haven't had a chance to have our coffee in the morning, like sit down and talk about this. And so I thought this would be a really cool opportunity, because you guys know when I talk about being in my classroom, that's the content that I'm showing you guys, the things that I'm doing, how I'm learning. I'm choosing to let you guys sit down, you know, in the classroom with me. And so I just think it'd be really cool to kind of talk to you about what your classroom looks like when you think about wanting to learn and what you are currently learning. What does that look like for you?
Oh goodness. Bear with me, guys. You put me on the spot here. You know, we've been dreaming together for years, and at our old property we just couldn't do a lot of the things we wanted to do, which included animals, included, you know, many different things. And now being here, I should have taken a little more opportunity when I was there for that to be my classroom, but now I'm in this, you know, full force.
And it's probably because you feel inspired by the opportunities here.
That's true. Yeah, I do. I see so much potential here, you know, and anyways, we got hogs. I'm learning that. Luckily, I've got so many great resources around here that I can reach out to when it comes to anything hogs.
Yeah.
But the freeze dryer really fascinates me as a prepper, as somebody who likes to make sure his family is,
if you guys didn't know,
protected.
Nathan's pretty prepperish.
I'm prepperish, yeah. Not as far along as I'd like to be, but I'm probably further along than most. So.
Yeah.
But, just buying MREs or buying food storage that I can eat 20 years from now. I mean, that's how they make that. They freeze dry that.
Yeah.
And so as we have extra produce, as we have extra eggs, things like that, that just, to me, makes me even more prepared.
Yeah, I didn't realize how many things you could freeze dry either, and they're shelf stable. So if something happened and you lost electricity, you still have food.
That's right. That's right.
And so we were kind of talking to Wes over at Haas Tools, him and his wife, about it, and just all the things that they're doing with their freeze dryer. And it was like, whoa! Like, we've always canned and we've froze things, and that's how we've always preserved our food. But I didn't realize like how valuable a freeze dryer was. I always just thought it was this really expensive thing. We are just not there. We may never be there. But now I'm starting to really see like the value in it.
And it's an investment. If any of you guys have one or have looked into one, I mean, there's several $1,000s. But I feel like it would be a good investment. So I'm still on my side-by-side train. I've got 1 foot in there, and I've got 1 foot in this freeze dryer train.
And Mama has a foot in the sourdough train and the flour train and the vegetable train. It is getting winter, which means I'm hopping on that seed train like nobody's business. Because I have a legit tote bag full of seeds. Like how big is that tote?
Oh, it's massive.
It's massive. It's massive. But I still have moments where I'm like, we're going to have a seed shortage again, and I'm not going to be able to get seeds. Because I was in that situation. Many of you guys were in that situation. And I'd rather have enough and be able to give it to people that don't have enough than none of us be able to have enough. And I know some people, they're like, well, no, you're hoarding it. We give away a lot of our seeds. Like really anytime someone comes over and they mention that they would like to grow something, but they don't know how, we send them out the door with seeds and usually trays and pots and everything to just be like, here, try it.
Yep.
Try it out and see what happens.
Same with food,
Listen, yeah.
Same with food. I mean,
this man.
Jill says I give everything away. I don't give everything away. But
when our friends come over and he'll try to give something away, they'll be like, is it okay that he's giving this away?
Well.
Yes, it's okay. But it's really cool to see the classroom you're in. It's really cool to see your creativity kind of spark in a different way than how my creativity sparks. And we were able to just lay in bed the other night, and we were so tired, but we just laid there for like an hour and we just dreamed together. And a lot of times it's Nathan saying like, hey, I'd really like to do this, or me saying, hey, I really had this idea and this dream and this vision for this. And it's like each of our own dreams and ideas, but obviously we're going to help each other like reach that goal together.
Yeah.
But we had a really cool time just to kind of connect and like dream together and what that looks like in us partnering. Like the animals are your thing, food and flowers are my thing. And yes, we're married, we farm together, but it's different when you're able to just sit there and dream with that person. And I really encourage you guys, if you are married or maybe you're dating someone, you're in any sort of relationship, and if you don't have that, find a friend just to dream and partner with, because it really does. If you're in this mindset of like, man, I'm never going to reach this goal, this seems so far-fetched, partner and dream with someone else, because it makes it seem like more of a reality when you're speaking your dreams out. Which I find a lot of value in actually speaking your dreams. I think that's super, super valuable. Then especially like being able to do that with you was just like, it got me excited for the classroom you're in and what you're dreaming for. And even though that's not my thing, like the animals aren't really my thing per se, I got excited for you. And like I wanted to, well, what do I need to do to help you get to your goal? Which is how I imagine you have felt partnering with me over the last few years.
I've just given you free reign.
He has. But that is a gift, you guys. It is a blessing to have a spouse or partner that is just willing to let you live out your dreams and not hinder you from doing that. And so I really do appreciate that. It's been really cool, like, seeing you come into that for sure. All right, we are losing daylight. I really wanted to show you these beans though. We have so many beans to harvest, and it's crazy because a lot of the beans, like the first round of beans that we planted, are just dying out, and it is getting colder.
I saw that trailer.
And the second round, I know, I want some for dinner. And so I thought we could go harvest those and take a look.
Sounds good.
First of all, check out these volunteer Chinese noodle beans. We need to,
So funny.
I know it is kind of funny. We need to harvest some of these.
Yeah, let's ferment those.
We should ferment those.
See what happens.
We've got radishes to ferment too, which we will be harvesting in the next few days. We have aphids on them really bad right now. Yeah, so these are my favorite too. They taste the best. I know, everything, that's what I was telling them in the last vlog, is like all the cabbages out here are doing great, and the ones underneath all the protection in the tunnel I'm struggling with. But everything outside, you guys, is doing magnificent. I have grown a fall and winter garden for probably 3 years now, you think, at least. But my garden has never looked this lush and this full this time of year ever. It is like God himself is shining down and saying, well done, little girl. It has been just such, I think I'm just in such a season of a lot of things. We are in a very busy season of life, and walking out here just gives me immediate peace of mind and peace in my spirit. And I personally do feel like that's God's like reminder to me, like, hey, there's beauty in this. Like, I've got this. This is your refuge. This is your sanctuary. And and it's taken a bit of neglect in the last few weeks. I mean, I've not cultivated beds in a week. I've not came out here and like picked green beans in a week or so. And it's just lush, and it's full, and it's beautiful, and it's just like,
Look at your carrots.
everything. I mean, everything looks so good, Nathan. It's just making me so happy. It's just been such joy to walk out here. But thank you guys for hanging out with us today as we fed piggies and talked about Nathan being in his classroom. I can't wait for him to show you more of that. We actually purchased a GoPro, and Nathan's about to be diving into that. And so we know that you guys have requested content from him. We recognize that. We hear that. However, a camera is just really hard. Like, the big camera I have is really hard. And so we're kind of playing around with that. Nathan's got a GoPro. It may just be a lot of like action shots, but they'll get to go along with you and kind of see your dreams and how that is coming to play and to fruition on the farm, which I think will be really special.
I've got several projects I've been working on that none of them are complete yet, so I've got to start completing those.
It's okay, I got those too. But thank you guys so much for hanging out with us tonight. We'll talk to you soon.
Bye, guys.